Okay, hello everyone. Let's move on from where we were last time. This is line 316 down to line 330, starting off around about here then, I think, with the Aeneas bit. So, Aeneas miratus, perfect active participle. For Aeneas, amazed, and motus, and moved by the disorder, said, Dic, tell me, O maiden, quid vult concursus, literally, what wants this, what is the purpose of this concursus, of this crowding to the river? Literally, what wants this crowd at the river, this crowding towards the river? What does this crowd towards the river want? What purpose does it serve? Quidve petunt animae? What are the souls seeking? Look at these rapid-fire questions showing his disordered mind, reflecting our disordered mind, the level of this huge, vast quantity of souls seeking the other side. Well, quo discrimine. What do the spirits seek? By what rule do these leave the banks? So look at the difference here between high and illi. So, well, quo discrimine. By which rule, by what cruel, or by what rule, high, do these ones, these animae, leave the banks, and those, werunt, look at the contrast between the high and the illi, and those sweep, werunt, and those sweep the lurid waters, wada liwida, with their oars. That, taking away the point that we had earlier on, contradicts the point of Charon, as the back of the book says, pressing his way with the pole. Oli, alternative archaic form of illi, they, to him, seek breviter fata est longaeva saceros. So to him, thus briefly, the priestess, the aged, the Longaiwa, the aged priestess, spoke to him. Son of Anchises, true, certissima, most true, proles, offspring of the gods. Cocytis stagna alta, you see, you witness, you are looking at the deep pools of the Cocytus, the alta stagna, the deep pools of the Cocytus and the marsh, and the Stygian marsh, whose spirit, whose divinity, whose power, quios, of whom the power, literally of whose power the gods fear to swear an oath by and to break it. This is according to the idea when the gods swear, they swear according to the river Styx, and this is infallible. This is the oath that I believe Jupiter makes to his lover before when he offers her any gift. Is it Semele? And Semele asks to see him in his true form, and he's forced to do it because he has sworn by the river Styx. That just came to mind. I'm pretty sure that was Semele. Next bit. Haec omnis quam cernis in ops inhumataque turba est. All this crowd, quam cernis, which you see, is in ops inhumataque, is helpless and unburied. This is that ancient importance attached to burial, which is going to be reflected later on by Palinurus when he sees them, and the fact he cannot be at peace until he is buried. All this crowd which you perceive is inops. All this crowd is helpless and without a grave and without burial. Portitor, that Charon is the ferryman. That ferryman is Charon. These whom the water carries are buried. These whom the water, quos, whom the water transports, are sepulti, are buried. Nec ripas datur horrendas. It is not allowed, nec datur, it is not allowed for him to transportare, to carry them over the dreadful banks. Nec datur, it is not allowed for him transportare, to carry them over the horrendas ripas, the dreadful banks, and rauca, and loud, raucous waters. Hoarse, I've seen this translated as, and hoarse waters, hoarse-voiced waters. Prius, before, is not allowed to transport them across the dreadful banks and hoarse-voiced waters until their bones are at peace in a resting place. Sedibus, in a home, in a resting home. Centum erant. They roam for 100 years. Centum erant. Ero here, notice the double R. Centum erant. They wander, they wander for 100 years, time how long accusative, and they volitant, and they fly around these shores. And they flit about these shores. Only then, tum demum, then at last, they are admitted and they revisit, revisant, the exoptata, the stagna, the pools exoptata, having been longed for, the longed for pools. Very well done. That takes us up to the end of the second section.